What if the financial system was designed to keep you in debt? Stay with me, because in the next 9 minutes, you're going to learn exactly how credit repair actually works, and the real strategies banks don't want you to know. Your FICO credit score is a 3-digit number that controls more of your financial life than almost anything else. It determines whether you get approved for an apartment. It decides the interest rate on your car loan. It can even affect whether you get a job offer. The score runs from 300 to 850. Anything below 580 is considered poor. Between 580 and 669 is fair. From 670 to 739 is good. 740 to 799 is very good. And 800 and above is exceptional. But here's what most people don't know. Your credit score isn't just one number. It's calculated from 5 distinct factors. Payment history makes up 35% of your score, the single biggest factor. Credit utilization is 30%. That's how much of your available credit you're actually using. Length of credit history is 15%. Credit mix is 10%. And new credit inquiries make up the final 10%. This means that if you've missed payments or maxed out your cards, those two factors alone can crush your score. But it also means that fixing those two things, paying on time and reducing your balances, will have the most powerful impact on rebuilding your credit. Now let's talk about how people end up in credit trouble in the first place. Because understanding the trap is the first step to escaping it. It usually starts small. An unexpected medical bill, a car repair you didn't see coming, a job loss that stretched your savings thin. You put it on a credit card, telling yourself you'll pay it off next month. But next month comes, and there's another expense. So, you pay the minimum. And this is where the trap snaps shut. Credit card companies are not in the business of helping you pay off your debt. They're in the business of collecting interest. On a $5,000 balance at 24% APR, if you only make the minimum payment, you'll pay over $8,000 in interest alone. And it will take you more than 17 years to pay off that single balance. Meanwhile, as your balance climbs toward your credit limit, your utilization ratio spikes and your credit score drops. A lower score means higher interest rates on anything new you apply for. Higher rates mean more interest. More interest means a higher balance. It's a spiral that feeds on itself. And here's the part nobody talks about. The system is designed this way. Every minimum payment is crafted to keep you paying for as long as possible. Every promotional rate is engineered to expire at exactly the wrong moment. Knowing this doesn't eliminate the debt, but it does change how you fight back. So let's talk about the actual blueprint for credit repair, the real strategies, not the ones credit repair companies charge you $100 a month to half-heartedly attempt. The first step is to pull your full credit reports. You're legally entitled to a free report from all 3 bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, through annualcreditreport.com. Pull all 3. Why? Because creditors don't always report to all 3 bureaus the same way, and errors are shockingly common. Studies show that 1 in 5 Americans has an error on at least one credit report. Go through every account line by line. Look for accounts you don't recognize. That's potential identity theft or a mixed file. Look for wrong balances, wrong payment statuses, wrong dates. Any inaccuracy is legally disputable under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. To dispute an error, write a formal dispute letter to the credit bureau, not the creditor. Be specific. State exactly what's wrong and why. Include copies of supporting documentation. Send it certified mail. The bureau then has 30 days to investigate and respond. But here's the advanced move that most people skip. Even for accurate negative items, you can write what's called a goodwill letter directly to the creditor. This is a respectful appeal. You're acknowledging the missed payment, explaining the circumstances, and asking them to remove it as a gesture of goodwill. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it can remove years of negative history from your report overnight. Now let's talk about the most underutilized strategy in credit repair: direct negotiation with your creditors. Most people assume that once a debt goes to collections, the number is fixed. It's not. Collection agencies typically buy your debt for pennies on the dollar, sometimes as little as 4 cents for every dollar owed. That means there's often room to settle for 30, 40, sometimes 50% less than the original balance. But before you negotiate a settlement, you need to know 2 things. First, always get the agreement in writing before you pay anything. Verbal promises in collections are worthless. Second, request a pay-for-delete agreement. This means the collector agrees to remove the account from your credit report entirely once you pay. Not all collectors will agree to this, but many will, especially smaller agencies. If the debt is more than 7 years old, check your state's statute of limitations on debt. Many states prohibit collectors from suing you on time-barred debt. You may even be able to send a debt validation letter, legally requiring the collector to prove the debt is actually yours and that they have the right to collect it. These strategies require patience. They require paper trails, but they work, and they're completely free. Once you've cleaned up the negative marks, it's time to build new positive history. The fastest way to do this is with a secured credit card. You deposit money as collateral, and it becomes your credit limit. Use it for small purchases. Pay it off in full every single month. Within 6 to 12 months, you'll have a solid payment history. Consider becoming an authorized user on someone else's account. If a family member with good credit adds you to their card, their payment history on that card can appear on your report, giving you an instant boost. And look into credit builder loans offered by many credit unions. You make monthly payments that get reported to the bureaus, and when you finish paying, you receive the funds. It's like a savings plan that also rebuilds your credit. Credit repair is not fast, it is not magic, and it does not require expensive monthly subscriptions to a company that's doing exactly what you can do yourself. What it requires is a system. Pull your reports, dispute the errors, write the goodwill letters, negotiate with collectors, build new positive history, month by month. The American credit system is complicated by design, but once you understand how it works, once you stop being afraid of it, you can use it to your advantage. If this video gave you real value today, hit that subscribe button. We release deep dives like this every week, covering credit, debt, financial freedom, and the strategies the financial industry doesn't want you to know. This is Credit Fixed, and we're just getting started.